Ronchi, you have played almost a good time here from Islamabad United and got the experience of playing over here. How helpful it would be for you for sharing experience, and you have seen the pitch. It's kind of different from the first one. So tell us about how do you like the pitch, and how will it gonna play in the second test?
Yeah, well, obviously for the PSL experiences, the wickets were different to this. Obviously they're like white ball wickets, so they're nice and hard and flat and fast. They've got a bit more pace in them. So this one here at the moment, it does look different to the first test. I think there might be a little bit more moisture in it at the moment. So I think everyone will be doing the same thing first thing tomorrow when we get here. Both teams will be out there sort of seeing the conditions around what the surface is like on top and sort of decide from there, I think, whether they want to, I guess, team-wise and tactically, which way they want to go about it.
Luke, how is the preparation for the second test, and do you have any changes for the second test match?
Preparation is shorter than normal, obviously, because it's just a 2-day turnaround. So the guys did their work today. Guys were in the nets hitting balls, and the bowlers are getting themselves ready. From a team point of view, like I just said, with the surface being a little bit different, we'll just sort of wait till tomorrow and sort of see how it sort of pulls up, see the change, I guess, it makes overnight from sort of now until, I guess, probably 9 o'clock tomorrow, whatever it is. So team-wise, I think both teams will be doing the same thing. Wait till tomorrow and then make their decisions from there.
Look, first time Pakistan made a fast pitches in National Stadium. Are you add a more fast bowler in this against Pakistan in second test match?
Like I just said, because of the surface being a little bit different at the moment, I reckon both teams will be in the same position where they'll wait to see exactly what it's like in the morning. And both teams have got the option of doing that if they want to play more spinners or if they want to play the extra fast bowlers, and both teams have got the players here to do that. But again, I'm imagining in the morning both teams will understand what they want to do and how their 11 players that will play will sort of work out.
Okay, you have, of course, like you were asked earlier, you have played alongside these cricketers. You know the conditions, you know these players. What was your input to the New Zealand side before coming over here about the potential threats they would face from Pakistani bowling or Pakistani, Pakistani team overall, and overall the culture and the atmosphere about Pakistan? Yeah,
well, the big thing as well, I think for most of the guys is understanding the culture and the people in Pakistan. And every single time I've been here, it's been amazing. Everyone's very welcoming, and they just love having cricketers here again and cricket again. And I think that's a massive plus for everyone. I think it's exciting cricket over here. It's different cricket again as well. So I think that's been cool for everyone to see. From a knowledge point of view and how sort of, I guess, how I can help out the guys, we've played against Pakistan lots recently. So from a player point of view, the guys know who they're coming up against. I think it's more the surface that's going to change it. And like I said before, I've played a lot of white ball cricket here. Played a few first class games many years ago on a tour. But I think the understanding of the way the surface is played is sort of what we expected. And then you can sort of see other games around it. Before now, a few test matches played against England and Australia and those sorts of games that we sort of knew it's going to be a hard slog to try and get a result. We're going to have to bat really well, and then to take 20 wickets it's a tough ask. But it's exciting cricket. I think it's old school cricket. It's about to go about your basics as well as you can, and really trying as hard as crazy to try and get those wickets.
So, down the back. Look, how can analyze your Pakistani bowling lineup?
How do we analyse them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think the way we've played them a lot in the past, obviously not here, that helps. We've played a good amount of white ball cricket. Obviously they were in New Zealand recently for a test series, and you sort of see the way the bowlers go about their business. And again, this part of the world, it is understanding that the ball's going to reverse a lot more, and Pakistani bowlers are really good at reverse swing bowling. They've done it for a long time, and looking at the surfaces in the past, you know that that's going to be a massive tactical play in the games. So it's working out the best way for us to bat against that, and know that the pace that some of the Pakistani bowlers have got from a seam bowling point of view is a plus for them. And their spinners are always at you. They're always bowling around the stumps. They always want to bring the stumps into play, and they're really good at changing the pace of how they bowl. Spinners especially, with quicker, slower, sort of seam positions and those sorts of things that on these surfaces play a vital part in how you can get wickets. So for our guys, it was knowing that and working out their own styles of play and making sure they stuck to that and trusted that. And the guys did it really well on that first test. So hopefully we get a bit more of the same in the second. We'll just have to wait and see.
And last one here.
Hey Luke, your strike rate in batting is quite very good, but your New Zealand sides in first inning is a little bit slow. That resultant is not very good. That it is a drawn match. That second match will be the challenging one for you as in New Zealand as well.
Yeah, I also played a lot of white ball cricket, so my strike rate was always going to be a little bit higher. But again, the nature of the surface, it sort of dictates how you can bat at times. I think for that, I guess for a tactical point of view, trying to go out there and trying to really get your strike rate from 55 up to 85 is going to be pretty tough. So from both teams' point of view. So that's a mental shift more than anything else. It's understanding of how you want to try and play the game and work through it. And also, I think you want the guys to play cricket the way they play cricket. I can help them talk through things and show them how to slog a few balls, but when it comes to actually batting properly, these guys know a heck load more than what I do. So it's about them trusting their games and knowing how they can go out there and make the runs on different surfaces. And this one, again, it looks different to the first test. So we'll just have to wait and see how it works out on that first session of day one.
All right, thanks.